Probably like many of you, you know who Stan Lee is because of the movies. Everything's freezing out here, so it doesn't focus very well, and my tripod just broke, but I caught the camera. Whew! That would have been disastrous. Quick, it's winter out already. It's really fall on the calendar, but welcome to our vlog where we try to inspire and encourage you despite all circumstances in life. Today, sunny, yet it is 13 degrees as of this moment in Minnesota. I thank you so much for clicking on one of the billion videos uploaded today. You chose ours, so I'm very grateful on that. Today, I'm going to share with you a principle that I learned from Stan Lee's life. Probably like many of you, you know who Stan Lee is because of the movies that you've watched. Maybe you didn't know he was responsible for the movies. All of these Marvel comics that you and I we've grown to love as the movies Stan Lee wrote in the early 70s, these comic books, his imagination is so inspiring when I read books about his life and how he could dream up something that was not existing yet and then create it. And his storytelling was amazing. I want to share from Stan Lee. Before we get to that, I know you're saying, isn't it cool to be on the boosted board? It is, but I'm going to squeeze in as many hours as I can on that board before the snow stays on these paths, which is what I want to talk about is these paths. Did you know in the Twin Cities, these paths lead everywhere? Like, we came up to a fork here, if you can't tell behind us. I could go to the left and it would take me downtown, and I could go right, which is the direction I just came to you, and it would take us towards Bass Lake and totally out into the country. Bike paths in Minnesota are amazing. You can get all over the state riding these bike paths, but the direction that I go is the direction I choose on the path. I can't say I want to go downtown and head this direction. I'm actually headed away from downtown. I'm not in the direction of the Twin Cities right now. I'm headed towards Bass Lake. When I look at Stan Lee's life, he made some decisions that changed the direction of his life. It was not his intentions that got him there. It was a shift in directions in his life. When he started writing the comic books, he knew at some point, man, he wanted them to turn into movies. But he had to make a shift. If he continued to just do comic books, that's all he would have. We wouldn't have the movies we had today. Without Stan Lee making the decision to change the direction of his life, we wouldn't have the movies we had today. He made a conscious decision. Where in your life are your words not matching your direction? I intend to get in shape, but are you doing anything to get in shape? I want to eat better, but yet you aren't doing. Your words don't actually meet the destination which you have said to your friends. Your destination is not determined by your words. It is determined by the path that you are on. So would you take a moment and pay attention to what path you are on, especially with the new year just around the corner. You can set yourself up today for success next year by determining you're going to get on the right path. It's your decision. You might need to get some people to help you with deciding what path you need to take, but when you get to the fork in the road, make sure the path you are on is taking you to where you want to go. You do not get to where you want in life by intentions. It is by the path and the direction in which you are headed. If I want to head north, I gotta point myself and walk north. I can't walk south and say I'm going to end up going north. And yes, you could be clever and say, well, if I continue to walk south, I'll eventually be north. No, that's not what we're talking about here. Clever, very clever. This moment, I hope we're inspiring you to get on the right path so that you might get to the right destination. I'm grateful that Stan Lee changed directions, got himself on a path so that we might be able to experience great movies today and not just a comic book. It was a shift in his direction that gave us the results of today. May you do the same. Thanks for watching. I'm so glad that you made it this far. If you did, you should subscribe and share this and give us thumbs up. We want to inspire, encourage, and sometimes entertain you. And today, I hope we've inspired you to get on the right path in the right direction in your life so that you might get where you want to. Make sure your words match the path that you're on. Until Thursday, have a fabulous one.